to close 2024. Kaitlyn Christian has since taken that from Buckner, and Buckner will be our first server in this clash. Best 2 out of 3, games to 11, win by 2. Ooh, fadeaway volley from Brooke Buckner. That's a heavy serve and a heavy forehand. As we know, Brooke Buckner can throttle those forehand approach shots.
Yeah, coming out hot.
1-0.
Interesting part of these progressive draws is just seeing the caliber of play every day, advancing and advancing. On the baseline again. Checkmate.
Chase.
Point.
Brooke Buckner bringing the heat at 11 a.m. local time. This is the only event left for both players,
2-0.
so one focus is singles. Heavy serving, that's the name of Brooke Buckner's game. Roping forehands and depth on the serve.
3-0. Side out.
See the idea for Brooke Buckner, trying to keep Kaitlyn Christian back and move her laterally. Kaitlyn Christian is her best when she gets to the net first.
Yeah, Buckner able to put 3 on the board before making her first mistake.
Side out.
And gets the ball right back. Empty trip for Christian. Doesn't get much better than a top 3 matchup to start out our semifinal Saturday, does it?
No.
3-0.
No.
Ooh, that was the winning touch for Christian to close. Gets robbed at the top of the tape. Another point for Buckner.
$4-0. Side out.
Look at Kaitlyn Christian's career record, 72% win percentage, 20-2 in her last 22 matches. Oof. Oh!
There we go.
A battle to the corner. Brooke Buckner finds it.
Quite a tale in one single point. The crowd showing their approval here. Let's take a look. All angles here.
4-0.
But Brooke gets the checkmate with the open court. It's a little deep there. Ball's called out.
$0-4.
Beautiful setup from Brooke Buckner. Forced Kaitlyn Christian into a vulnerable spot, earned the pop-up.
4-0.
Man, that serve is heavy. It's gone off the baseline, I think, 3 times so far to start. $5-0.
Slice return. Advances to the net. Enjoy, you do what you're good at. Brooke Buckner has the options. Baseline grindage on this one. Brooke takes net.
Wow.
Game of inches. Nice exchange. Yeah, the chess and doubles is one of the most appealing or gravitating parts of the game. Of course, there is the chess and the singles as well.
0-6.
Kaitlyn Christian able to pull that point off after the timeout.
Side out.
Slimmer margins than we saw yesterday against Paris.
6-0.
Nice strike. Takes net for the volley. Wow.
Side out.
Let's take another look here. Yeah, she strikes that ball really well. Able to identify the opportunity. Hunts down that volley. Textbook singles.
Point.
Man, oh man. Relentless pressure from Brooke. It's hard to say at this time what adjustments to be made. It's just consistent power.
Point.
Little run for Christian, targeting the backhand of Brooke Buckner,
2-6.
trying to avoid that fierce forehand. Serve off the tape will be reserved.
Let. 2-6. Side out.
Too good. Clean winner, cross court. What do you think Kaitlyn Christian was anticipating that point?
Yeah, well, she struck the ball well, but tries to close in. When you do take the net, you give your opponent targets. That side of the court's wide open for the ever-ready Brooke.
Wow, Brooke Buckner flies to grab the volley out of the air, whips it cross court.
Yeah, that's huge. And the timeout used by Kaitlyn early. It's going to be tricky for the rest of this game. Kate Fahey on the sideline, supporting friends or perhaps scouting, as she's on the other side of the draw. She'll play Anna Leigh Waters later today on this very court.
It's a rematch of a final from 2024.
Side out.
Most likely supporting friends more so than scouting.
Yes. Brooke Buckner and Kate Fahey, two Michigan Wolverines, very close. Didn't know each other as well in their earlier days, but came together in pickleball. Epic shot from Brooke Buckner. We talk about the forehand side of Brooke Buckner a lot, but that backhand has been in development and is as strong as we've seen it.
Absolutely, and she's been with Yola for a majority of her career now, so she's dialed in with her equipment, dialed in with her game. She can trust her shots. I believe she's wielding the Gen 4. I believe that's the Agassi, Andre Agassi shape.
2-8.
Of course, Kaitlyn Christian with the Proton Flamingo.
Side out.
Looking to get a leg up on your game. That wasn't me. That's their slogan. That's not from me. It's good, though.
It sounds like it came from you.
I know. That's why I had to. Disclaimer. Kaitlyn was able to stop some of the momentum with that timeout she did take. She settled in nicely.
Flat out.
Brooks chipping away. Score would be 2-2 since the timeout.
2-8.
Very good.
Point. (3-8).
Ooh, cannot have it here on semifinal Saturday. It's all alliterations today. Kaitlyn Christian, Brooke Buckner on semifinal Saturday. It's a lot.
8-3.
It's a really good spot. Kaitlyn stays back. That's a really good point from Christian. Phantom swings.
Yeah, she's got a very specific mental routine.
I love it. I love the dedication to the mental.
Nice, there it is for Kaitlyn Christian.
Four, 8. Point.
You want to be a successful pro pickleball player, you got to get a little mental.
5, 8.
That's a heavy serve. The drop shot.
Ooh, just deep was the call from Brooke Buckner.
I believe the call was out.
It was.
Side out.
And she earned that from the that defensive decision to drop that ball.
8, 5.
Denying Kaitlyn the opportunity to take the ball above the net.
Side out.
First time we see the slice unsuccessful.
5, 8. I'll recall. 5, 8.
Perfect touch from Kaitlyn Christian. Drop volley. We saw her do that against Paris Todd in the quarters yesterday.
Right.
As part of her comeback, she was down a lot in that 3-gamer. Dug deep late in the match.
She missed one in this game earlier to lead to that timeout, and now it's back. Oh!
Side out.
Brooke Buckner. What a play. And a heads-up play, too, to know where to put this. On the run, backhand side. This is not an easy position to hit that shot. Such a smart decision.
8, 6.
Slice return.
Side out.
Offensive punch, don't mind it. Missed her spot. How about this?
6, 8.
Closing the gap.
Big serve from Christian. That'll help. Now a chance to tie it.
7, 8.
Seven of the last 9 points for Christian. That drop volley is a weapon.
Points. Timeout received.
Meeting between these two. Brooke Buckner
8, 8.
does have the edge. 5 and 2 on Kaitlyn Christian.
Ooh.
And great touch from Kaitlyn Christian. I mean, it's a part of her game.
Oh, yeah. It should be a part of anybody's game. That drop shot is so versatile, taking the ball away from
9,
where
8.
your opponent is. Why would you hit the ball hard back to where they are?
Kaitlyn Christian
Man.
creating magic on her side for game points.
Just the great eye watching that ball sail by out
10,
for
8.
a point. And game point at that.
Side out.
Man, after all that, this is the serve. These two did meet in Phoenix in February of last year in the quarterfinals. Kaitlyn
8-10.
Christian won their first ever meeting in 2, so desert history on her side.
She leaves the door open here in game 1.
Yeah. Every ball to the forehand side from Brooke Buckner. Well played. And a dangerous scene here now for Kaitlyn Christian. That one missed serve could cost her. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Nine,
See
10.
the numbers. This first game is valuable for both sides. Oh, it's wide, and Brooke Buckner storms right back to tie it. topsy-turvy in game one.
Ten.
Oh, a BB down the line.
Side out.
It's wide, though, and Kaitlyn Christian takes back the serve. It was 8-2 in Brooke Buckner's favor to start game one. Christian rattled back
10-10.
to score 10 straight points. Oof, had the opening.
Side out.
Excuse me, 8 straight points, that comment a moment ago. Now Brooke Buckner's turn to earn game point.
10.
Nice hit on the overhead, but Brooke Buckner still finds a way
Game point.
to earn back her right at game point. Brooke Buckner hasn't dropped a game to this point in the draw. Knocked out last year's finalist Mary
11-10.
Brasha in the quarters.
Whoa.
How did Brooke Buckner even get a hold of this? What a clean shot from Kaitlyn Christian twice.
Man, and this is what we love about singles. The execution is top notch. But
10,
on this
11.
last shot, Christian has so much open court, but goes for the lesser known ball down the sideline. Threads the needle.
Oof. Point.
Follow-up miss from Brooke Buckner on her way up to the kitchen, and Christian ties it back up.
11. Side out.
Oh my.
Oh, and I love the face on Kaitlyn Christian on that one. Just what else can you do besides shrug that one off? More life for Brooke Buckner.
Eleven.
Oh, just wide for Christian. Buckner
Game point.
steals back game point.
Man.
Big serve from Brooke Buckner to take it 13-11. That was as close as we expected it, Rob.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow for Kaitlyn Christian. The adjustments were made, and they were correct. She had that one in the bag. A couple untimely missed serves. Going to be...
And the QR code for
0-0.
more information. Go to pickleballtv.com.
Yeah, I think that's our boy Maddox on the bottom right side of your screen, part of the Elise Jones clan. Fantastic junior. The future is bright. These guys are incredible. They are ballers, to say the least. Now my eyes are on championship court. This point is epic.
Point.
Did we play against Maddox, you and I in Palm Springs?
1-0.
We played against some of the juniors.
We might have. He's a very good player.
Side out.
Start. Christian will settle for one. Brooke Buckner battling back. Yeah, I'm not opposed to body bagging 8-year-olds.
0-1.
Just kidding.
There you go. That's the spirit. There you go, Michelle. No mercy.
Point.
Whatever it takes to get the W.
You know, they're not opposed to body bagging you, you know. Somebody's got to teach them.
1-1.
Beautiful point.
Side out.
Yeah, I think the big adjustment, Michelle, for Kaitlyn is just being a smidge more selective on taking the net, just not kind of default taking the net, giving Brooke Buckner those target zones. She's able to do the back, the baseline grind, and she's good at it. And she's obviously good at identifying when to come in, so using that to her advantage well. It's going to be big coming off of that loss and going into this game, too.
Point.
Just out. Baseline grindage. Like a long distance dink almost.
2-1.
Hardly, but almost. Corner to corner. Back to the backhand. Oh.
Side out.
A pattern unfolding there. Kaitlyn
1-2.
Christian favoring the forehand, targeting Brooke's backhand, and a missed serve now given right back. Brooke Buckner with a chance to tie it. Kaitlyn Christian suffered how many missed serves in the first game? That would have been the difference maker potentially for her.
Yeah, it was a round 2 and they were critical. Oh!
Side out.
A little more, well, she's still guiding that. It was a little more striky there than yesterday. I loved when she was just using her paddle face to guide the ball to a spot. It was essentially unstoppable
1-2.
against the Paris Todd. Feel free to look back on that match on the Pickleball TV app. It was a good one.
Point.
Speaking of which, I got to highlight grandstand court again last night. Vivian Glossman, Georgia Johnson.
2-2.
Their women's doubles match last night on grandstand. Look it up. Fantastic points.
Side out.
I might make an argument, Michelle, that the Vulcan ball might play better at night. Those points are quality.
2-2.
Well, it is definitely cooler at night.
Stop
Plays a little
play.
bit faster.
Toss the ball. Drop
Service
it,
warning
please.
there for Kaitlyn Christian. Went with the lob serve.
2-2.
It's not our first service warning we've seen for Kaitlyn here on championship court. Kaitlyn's there and balance. There it is.
Oh, nice setup. Kaitlyn Christian puts Brooke Buckner on the ropes. That drop volley is dangerous. How do you what do you do if you're playing against the drop volley that's been so effective for Kaitlyn Christian?
It's tough. Her defensive shot needs to be more defensive.
3-2.
She's taking a volley out of the air, which she can quote unquote do anything she wants with,
Side out.
and she's deciding to drop the ball. It's fantastic play by her. So you have to deny that volley, perhaps place it away from her or even more shallow where she has to take it off the bounce. Easier said than done, but that's pickleball.
2-3. Point.
Every point. Kaitlyn Christian makes me think of Riley Newman as far as that strong mental game. The Newmans in general, Lindsay as well,
3-3.
every point making adjustment. Any point they lose, they make an adjustment. They identify why they lost that point and make the adjustment right then and there. Conscious pickleball.
Explosive volley for Brooke Buckner. It's just
Side
wide
out.
per the call of Kaitlyn Christian.
Front 3. Three. Point. Four, 3.
Nice, Kaitlyn Christian. I mean, when she gets to the net, she is a force.
The angle to use as much of the court as she can to keep the ball away from her opponent. Great strategy, great execution. Let's take a look.
5-3.
Little chop. Nothing too much to it. Less is more. Uh-oh.
Bounce. Point.
And Brooke Buckner looks to her sideline where Hayden Patrickman and Kate Fahey are lingering and throws her hands to the air like, what can I even do about that?
6-3.
You can double down on focus on the next one. That's all you can do.
Side out. 3-6.
Wow.
Point.
Overhead from Brooke Buckner. Pretty much going to mean dead meat. You can't give her that overhead. Some players you might be able to play through it, but Brooke Buckner is 100% on ending the point with the overhead, as is tradition.
4-6. Side out.
A little much. That drop volley, it's a great shot to practice. I categorize it as difficult to practice because you got to find someone that's willing to practice it with you, and you're not hitting the ball back to them. So it makes the drill a little less, you know, enjoyable per se.
Point.
So it might be a good shot for the ball machine. Ball machines tend to not mind what you're doing.
7-4.
But for that exact reason is why it's such a good shot, is you're taking the ball away from your opponent. Shot from Brooke there. Can't drop that ball. Forced to make contact below the net.
4-7. Point.
Similar storyline unfolding from game one, just opposite sides. Brooke Buckner now creeping back in.
5-7. Point.
Little pseudo timeout to the towel.
6-7. Side out.
It's going to work.
Misses from the service line for Brooke Buckner.
7-6.
Enjoyable singles here on championship court.
Oh,
Side out.
the winning sequence. Heavy cut serve to the backhand of Buckner, then open up the winner down the line. Kaitlyn Christian had the right idea.
6-7.
Now a chance for Brooke Buckner to tie it.
Man, oh
Point.
man. The desire is showing how bad these players want it. Got to stay even keeled,
7-7.
get the job done. That's out as well.
Side out.
Both players redlining a little bit. There she is, Kaitlyn Christian looking to settle in,
7-7.
take that edge off and get back to work.
Wow,
Point.
That'll do.
I'd say so.
That's what Proton Nation is all about. Take another look.
8-7.
Nice.
Side out.
Wicked touch from Brooke Buckner.
Quite the rebuttal.
7-8.
Finds that spot again. Buckner not letting up. Oh!
Wow. Backhand to backhand targets. Brooke Buckner does one better.
Yeah, Brooke. Relentless with the pushback, just did not fade away there. That was a huge point.
8-8. Point.
Major League Pickleball team, formerly the Arizona Drive, now the Phoenix Flames.
Oh, yeah. That's exciting.
Storylines abound in Major League Pickleball. Catch up on all the action at pickleball.com. Wow. Another perfect rally for Brooke Buckner. Match point.
10-8. Point.
Brooke
Game match,
Buckner
11-8.
advances to the final in 2 games over Kaitlyn Christian. And a huge credit to Kaitlyn Christian, who has denied her 5th straight final. Welcome back, everybody, to the Carvana Mesa Cup presented by Proton. Brooke Buckner, with an incredible effort in the semifinal rounds, gets out the door in 2, punching her ticket through to Championship Sunday here in 2025. Going for her first gold this season, Hannah Johns is with Brooke now.
Well, Brooke, Kristen is playing some of her best pickleball out there. She's just coming off a title last couple of weeks in Australia. What did you know you need to do well against her here today?
Yeah, she's definitely one of the most athletic players out here, super aggressive. So I tried to come forward before her, because if she's dictating too much, then you're kind of in trouble. And she always competes really hard, so I knew it would be a battle, and I'm just happy to get on top today.
Such a slim margin in game 1. Talk about the pressure and those final fueled moments and those final points. How do you stay dialed in?
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping she'd keep missing a little. She missed in the beginning, but I knew she wouldn't let me off too easy, so she made a good comeback. But again, I tried to stick to my game, which is hitting forehands, moving forward when I can, especially before her. And came up with some shots and maybe got a little lucky, but yeah.
You had such a fantastic 2024. You absolutely killed it. You're searching for your first title for 2025. How much would you like to do that tomorrow on Sunday?
Oh, man, yeah, especially in front of Mesa. You know, you're pickleball here, you love it, and we love you guys here, so it'd be really great to win my first title here. But, you know, there's 2 great players on the other side of the draw. So we'll see who I get to play tomorrow, but hopefully it's a battle.
Congrats, you're through. We'll see you tomorrow.